biggest challenge, obviously, with a Brady-led offense? You would point to what is as the biggest concerns this week, outside of obviously what Tom does.
Uh, the biggest thing is just not focusing on what's happened these first 4 games or whatever, and just focusing on the next game. Because at the end of the day, it's the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen, but we can't come into the game already beating ourselves up for what our record is showing because going against a good team, if we're not at the utmost confidence going into that game, it ain't gonna look good for us.
I know every year is different, different players, different team, but you guys did start 1-3 last year. You were able to win 5 straight games and kind of turn it around. Is there anything that you personally think that you can take away or the team can take away from last year's turnaround?
Man, honestly, we're not even looking at last year because every year is so different. I mean, you may still have the same core guys from last year, but anything can happen. Divisions change, play calling changes, there's a lot of changes. So, I mean, just as a team, just like player wise, we just can't get rattled in, oh, well, we did this last year, this is what we did, because it may not work with this team's chemistry. Everything's different. So, like Flo says, we just got to take one day at a time, one meeting at a time, and just keep working. That's really the only answer to this, as long as we just keep working.
Sam, you've played against Tom Brady twice already, your first year here. What goes into preparing for, the best quarterback of all time? How excited are you as a player to know you're gonna go up and get to defend against somebody like that?
This is like a game of chess, man. You just can't beat yourself because he's been playing for 2 decades or whatever. He's seen every single defense known to mankind. So if whatever we're in a cover three or whatever you're in, like everybody has to do their job. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when the ball's up in the air, it's me versus you. Tom Brady can't control me versus this running back in coverage or whatever, this defensive end versus that tackle. Like all he's got to do is get the ball where he thinks it's supposed to go. So it's just we just can't beat ourselves, and I feel like that's what we've been doing these first 4 games. We've been pretty much beating ourselves and giving the other team opportunities.
A tackle after a Brady completion, a tip pass after from Brady, anything come against him, does it mean a little bit more because it's who he is?
Nah, not really. Unless they say, hey, if you get a sack on Tom Brady, I'm going to give you $3 million. That's, I mean, a tackle is a tackle in the stat book. It doesn't have an asterisk on Tom Brady.
You don't want that picture? You're not gonna post that picture on
I mean,
Instagram?
yeah, I'm gonna post it a tackle, but nah, man, tackle's a tackle, sack's a sack.
3 mil would be nice too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How much are you enjoying what seems to be sort of carved as a niche for you relative to attacking the quarterback? I mean, it seems like you're really aggressively embracing that. How is it aligning with what's it like?
Uh, it's fun. You just get to zero in on this one specific job and do it to the best of your ability. And you know, the best of your ability is always to after this play, it should be a sack, not by me, but somebody on this front four or front five, or whatever. We sacking that quarterback and we're getting the sack, fumble, touchdown. It's just being able to feel that you can control the game up front, right there. But yeah, I like the position I am with this team. I appreciate all the coaches for giving me a chance, and that's pretty much it.
Did you feel like going back to practice today, there was kind of this renewed sense of, hey, let's bounce back, like kind of an urgency to the vibe, the locker room?
I mean, yeah, we knew going into the week, like, something was going to have to change. Like, our mindset was going to have to change, but our work ethic was always still whatever the standard is Coach Flo said, and even higher than what the standard is that he sets. And I think it was just pretty much each player just looking at themselves in the mirror and, like, asking, like, why do I want to be here? Am I going hard? Am I doing the most that I can to my full ability? Am I watching enough film? And, from our record, I'm guessing a lot of us weren't going as hard as we should. But I think, this week we just got to turn it around. No matter what the outcome of the game is, I want to make sure that I put my best foot forward, and then, we just go from there.
You said like change. Sorry, you said like change your mindset. I guess, how do you? What does that mean? Like, what is that, when you have, what was the mindset before and what do you want it to be this week? I know you say look in the mirror, but as a group, as a collective, what does that mean to change the mindset?
Well, it's hard. The beginning mindset of the football season is you don't know. Everybody's record 0-0. You work your tail off all training camp, going to the game, then you win. So like you really don't know anything until adversity hits. Everybody changes when adversity hits. So you just got to up your game, go harder. Hey, maybe you skipped a rep in the weight room last week. Maybe that's the reason why you didn't stop him on 31. Like, you never know. Like, the iron sky never lies. And my thing is, I know the man upstairs is always watching me. So, you know what I'm saying? If he was down here watching me, I'd be going hard every single play. So I can't ever forget, like, somebody's always watching. So don't ever cheat nothing. Don't cheat the grind.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam.